So one of my favorite videos that I ever made was a video that was, I think, named "Why I'll Never Watch One Piece." That was my favorite, maybe at least one of my favorite videos I've ever made, simply because of the amount of discourse that it garnered. It was not one of my most popular, and honestly, I like to call it one of my most hated video. And I take maybe some cynical pride in that because man, that shit was entertaining. I've always wanted to make a part 2 of that video simply because I like having discourse on this channel. I like talking about anime, and that doesn't mean sucking every anime's dick. It means having fun talking about anime and enhancing our understanding about said anime and the medium in general. So when it comes to a very polarizing show like One Piece and how popular it is, how much of a masterpiece people consider it to be, and that it probably is, this is a topic that I always like bringing up. However, the problem is that I don't think there was much else to say about my reasoning for not watching it and why I probably won't watch it in the near future. Until I found a TikTok that was pretty interesting. Now, this TikTok was a girl that said that she was tired of people suggesting One Piece to her because it was way too long. Pretty much like my video, except she went super into detail about the amount of time that it would take to actually watch it all if you were just sitting there watching One Piece non-stop.
Oh, you're looking for a new anime? Have you tried watching One Piece? No. Enough is enough. Stop recommending it to me. I haven't seen a single episode, I don't know a single damn thing about the show, and I'm gonna keep it that way. Look at this. So as of right now, there are 986 episodes of One Piece available to watch. And each of these episodes runs for about 22 to 24 minutes. However, if we take out both the intro and the outro, it's about 20 minutes total per episode. So 20 minutes times 986 episodes gives us a total runtime of 19,720 minutes of content. And for the sake of math, this does not include any of the time that it takes to switch between episodes or any commercial breaks, because let's be honest, a lot of us bitches out here do not have Crunchyroll premium money. So if we take this number right here and we divide it by 60, then we get 328.6 hours of One Piece to watch. So if we take a look at my typical week, that leaves me roughly 11 hours to watch One Piece. So now we're going to take 328.6 and divide it by 11, and this number gives us 29.87 weeks of watching nothing but One Piece in my free time. For those of you who are bad at math, that's almost 8 entire months that it would take me to watch One Piece. But for argument's sake, let's take a look at this. So let's say I cut out my friends, I neglect my dogs except for the bare minimum, I now have 29 hours per week to watch One Piece. That's still 11 weeks of doing nothing but watching One Piece in my free time. But let's take it a step further. So let's say that I quit my job, I pop Adderall like it's coming out of a Pez dispenser, and I do nothing but watch One Piece every single day. So now if we take the total number of hours of One Piece available to watch and we divide it by 24, then we get 13.69 straight days of doing nothing but watching One Piece. That means if I ate, breathed, and shit One Piece, it would still take me 2 weeks to watch it. So the next time that you want to recommend One Piece to me, don't.
Now, like I said, I found the video pretty interesting, just to see how much time you would have to commit to watch all of One Piece. However, like I said, with my last video, there isn't much more to say. One Piece is just a little long, a little too long for most people, you know? And that's understandable. Where I got interested was when somebody else reacted to that TikTok as a duet or whatever you call it on TikTok. I don't know. I don't be on TikTok for real, so I don't know what it's called. But somebody reacted to that TikTok saying that she was wrong for not wanting to watch One Piece because it was too long. What do you mean that she's wrong? So we're gonna watch this TikTok, or this reaction to her TikTok, and we're gonna break down why this guy is wrong about her being wrong.
You're looking for a new anime? Have you tried watching One Piece? No. Enough is enough. Stop recommending it to me. I haven't seen a single episode, I don't know a single damn thing about the show, and I'm going to keep it that way. Look at this. So as of right now, there are 986 episodes of One Piece available to watch. And each of these episodes runs for about 22 to 24 minutes. However, if we take out both the intro and the outro, it's about 20 minutes total per episode.
You're going through all
So
this
20
work
minutes
just to
times
be
9.
wrong.
Why is she wrong? Do you know her personally, and by extension, you know her work schedule, her tolerance for a show that long, or did you commit that understandably extensive amount of time to binge watch that show, thus thinking that everybody else has or had the time to do the same? It just doesn't make much sense. But continue. Go ahead, make your point.
Okay, so let me make this 100% clear. I understand if One Piece is not your cup of tea, it's not everybody's cup of tea, whether you don't like it because of its story, whether it's animation, or other things. It's completely understandable. But if you're going to continue to make this argument and say it's too long and try to boil it down to being almost 1,000 episodes and stuff, stop it. Just please, you're wrong already.
But the story is heralded as one of the best in anime, if not the best in anime. And that, my nigga, is subjective. I mean, some people will love your story and some people will hate your story. There's an actual debate there. We could have an actual debate about that, in contrast to what you're about to argue, but go ahead.
Okay, so I'm assuming if you're watching anime online, you have access to the internet, correct? So that means you have access to Google, Yahoo, Bing, etc., right? Which means you can do a simple Google search on One Piece filler, figure out what's a mixture of canon and filler, figure out what's just pure filler, and then figure out what's just pure anime canon. It's not that difficult. Look at that. Look at that. All canon.
So maybe this is just me, but you want me to sift through your anime and pick out what's important or unimportant to enhance my experience? You might as well just give me One Piece Kai, because I'm not gonna go through all that. Like, maybe that's like super lazy and like ridiculous of me, but I'm not gonna go through that much trouble just to enhance my experience with an 800 episode anime. I'm sorry. Maybe that's just me personally, but I ain't doing that. Also, do you see that big bitch lineup of fillers? You mean to tell me that after subtracting that mastodon of a list, I'm only left with, actually, no, it's not too bad. It's just 900 episodes of anime to watch. A singular anime
That you can just watch. It's not that difficult, guys. And you can Google this and it will bring up multiple websites. But I can even do you one better than that, because not everything that's canon is necessarily what you need to watch. You can literally Google what arcs you can skip. Google is free, guys. Like this arc right here, complete garbage, complete boo-boo. It's not even exciting to watch, and it adds nothing extra to story. It's canon, but it adds nothing extra to story.
Man, that's called a flaw. That's called a flaw.
You can skip this. Get it out of here. I can even do you one better than the one that I already did after the one I already did. Because One Piece is one of the only animes that have a large portion of their arcs right now that are made into movies. Literally, you can watch the most important arcs and the most important stuff of the show in movie form. It literally could take you, a week to do that. If you watch just a movie a day, it's not that difficult.
Now, that's a good idea. Not what he's saying, but turning arcs into movie form, given that the movie is well done, can actually prove to bring some beginners to the anime. However, the way he's explained this is how a teacher explains how and why you should finish a 35-page essay with 0.5 spacing within a week. If you make the show sound like an assignment, you have pretty much proven everybody's point.
Like I said, if you don't like it because of its animation or other things like that, understandable. It's not everybody's cup of tea, but stop boiling it down to being, oh, it's 900 and something episodes. No, it's really not, because it's not 900 and something episodes that you need to watch. There's only a few episodes that you need to watch and everything and stuff. It's still kind of long, don't get me wrong, but it's definitely not 900, almost 1,000 episodes that you need to watch.
You're right. It's not 900 and something episodes. It's just like, what, 800? Shit. You got a point. Y'all pussies. Y'all can't even finish an 800 episode anime? 800 episodes of one singular anime and you can't finish it?
Stop doing this, because there are probably new people that probably think about watching One Piece and see things like this and they're like, nope, never mind, because they think it's really that long. It's not. Stop. You did so much work just to be wrong. Please, stop it. Stop. You're wrong.
Towards the end of the video is the main grievance I have. He just named a bunch of valid reasons to not want to watch an anime. Maybe the art style is not appealing to you. Maybe you don't enjoy the kind of characters it has. You might just not vibe with or care about the story. All these reasons are valid, but for some reason, it's too long is blasphemy. Simply saying that the anime is too long is sacrilegious. So me saying the story is boring, the characters are ugly, and the color looks like something out of Caillou on a bad day and Cyber Chase on a good one isn't scaring newcomers, but saying it's too long of a show is sending them running? And that's the crux of my argument. I don't want to beat a dead horse and say again that One Piece is too long for me to start or finish or whatever, you know. I think you already understand that, and like, I think that's understandable. But to say that that's an invalid reason to not want to watch the show is insane to me. I think people should be able to express what they find unappealing about a show as long as it's, you know, not just outright lying. Deku is a crybaby bitch, so I can't get into MHA. That's understandable. I'd argue that him crying is honestly the most realistic and, dare I say, mature reaction for a boy his age going through what he's going through, but that's just me. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure has an extremely jarring art style that I can't subject myself to. I see what you mean, but I gave it a try, and honestly it tells a very funny and compelling story that spans generation in anime. The artwork is actually quite beautiful to me. Attack on Titan is boring and too philosophical. I just want the fights. People talk too much in that show. Seriously though, it may not be for you because that show kind of transcends being a shonen just about fighting 100 times over. There are plenty of anime you can check out though. See what I just did there? That's called civil discourse. Somebody gave me a differing opinion, and not only did I give my opinion, but I enhanced the discussion. Now, what's an appropriate response for somebody saying that One Piece is too long? Well, recently somebody gave me a pretty good response. Now, I can't find the comment, so I can't recite it word for word, but they basically were saying that they enjoy One Piece because they really resonate with the story and the journey, and the length ensures that they always have something to watch. Now, that's a good response. He didn't say, well, you're wrong, it's not that long, or any dumb shit like that. They simply stated that they liked the show and then enhanced my perspective of One Piece by, instead of saying it's not that long, they say it ensures that I always have something to watch. Is that automatically going to convince me to watch all 20,578 episodes? No, not at all. But damn, I can't argue that that's not a positive. To have a steady stream of content, that's pretty much a positive. You can't just invalidate somebody's completely justified reason for being a fan, and you can't invalidate somebody's completely justified reason for not being a fan. But I'll even give you a real invalid reason, so people can fully grasp what I'm saying. If I were suggesting a show to somebody and they said, nah, anime's for kids, I want to watch something more mature, I'm gonna call bullshit when the anime in question was something like Berserk. Hell, interchange that name with almost any other anime. You can probably say it's dark enough to warrant a title of not being just for kids. The same can't be said for somebody telling you that they don't want to watch One Piece because it's too long. And you reply, no, it isn't. Because, yeah, for him or her, they, whoever, it is. Thing is, I just don't understand why saying that it's too long is an invalid reason to not want to watch the show. Why is that wrong? I can understand if you disagree that it's too long, that's understandable. But to outright hear a bunch of people continuously say, well, that's a stupid reason, well, you're wrong, that's kind of fucking dumb. When you boil it all down, I think the biggest problem I have with it is just that I see anime as art, and art is subjective. So anime should probably be held in the same light to a certain extent. Anyway, I think that's pretty much all I have to say. To put it all in layman's terms, stop telling people that they're wrong for thinking One Piece is too long for them. I think they know what they like and what they don't. So if somebody says One Piece is too long, I don't want to watch it, understand that One Piece is too long and they don't want to watch it. That is not an invalid reason for not wanting to watch One Piece. That is a totally valid reason. Anyway, as always, like I say, if you haven't already subscribed, like, comment, all the other stuff, if you're just a lurker, I appreciate you too. And you know, also I'll end this off by saying the same thing I said in my last One Piece video. I am sure that One Piece is really good. Do I think that I would like it as much as every other superfan will? Probably not. Is it a little too long for me to care about anything that's going on? Yeah, kinda. But I'm not gonna doubt that the show is good. It's just, nah. 800, 900 episodes just ain't for me.